Thank you, ma'am. So that was a very good emphasis on understanding what you're doing and more importantly, understanding what you want. That is your priorities. So thank you so much for clearing that up for us. And now my question goes to Aruna ma'am. So ma'am, can you please elaborate on the importance of mentorship?
Yeah. While I was studying in my MCA, I had a fair idea of what am I studying this for, and after studying MCA, where am I going to land up? While I go and join some corporate organization, Infosys, I've joined Infosys rather. So I fairly knew what I was expected to do and what would that give me at the end of the month, and they seem to be matching. But the amount of work I put in 9.5 hours a day, and I make about, initially when I was a fresher, I made about some 30K or something. That seemed to be fair. So I was okay. So most of us, when we decide our career option, career path, we are fairly aware of what is expected from us and the reward, and we also ensure that they both sync. When it comes to Amway, when we are looking at this opportunity in particular, we see the big picture. And the big picture talks about several lakhs that you can make. It talks about wonderful foreign trips. It talks about this, that, and so many things. And at the end of the presentation, you feel this business is going to give you anything you want in life, and it's awesome. You start dreaming the immediate evening itself. But when you actually get into, after you register yourself, when you actually get into the work mode of this business, you feel it is very strange. You're asked to use some products. You are asked to talk about some small products. You are asked to attend product trainings, and ultimately, for a person who's just started, they're always confused. Will this, see, whatever product I use, how does it matter? How will it take me to a foreign trip? Well, this product training, this retailing of this one particular product, how do you think it is going to give me several lakhs of rupees? So the long-term reward that we're talking of and this immediate activity that we're expected to do every day, they actually don't sync. So at that time, we are always, most of us are always confused. Have I taken a right decision to take up this business? Is it really worthwhile? Did the person who has shown me this presentation, was he just talking about facts, or did he cook up some stories? There are so many concerns, and I'm always confused. And I would always be looking for one opportunity to quit this business. This usually happens. I'm just holding on because the person who has brought me into this business is a close friend of mine, so I cannot quit the business. But given a chance, I want to quit because I don't see any sync. What am I asked to do, and what are they promising? So at this point of time, I would always be looking for one person in my life who would have crossed the same kind of mind frame as I'm going through, same thoughts, similar doubts, similar concerns. Also that person should have emerged successfully in the same growth path. So that person also should have gone through the same situations that I'm going through. That person should also have got the similar concerns and doubts that I had. Still, he held on to this business. He did whatever it takes, and he has achieved whatever is promised to this business. When I come across that one person, I can connect. So I need one person in this opportunity to handhold, take me to the places where I want to go with genuine interest in my freedom and in my future, and who want to guide me throughout this process because I don't know anything about this. I'm completely new. If it was my Infosys career, I knew what is to be done. But here it's completely, and the opportunity is a stranger to me. So I need someone who is holding my hand, taking me to the places where I want to go. That person we call a mentor, who is going to put part of that person's life in my life to take me wherever I want to go, to make me achieve whatever I want to achieve. That is mentorship, and that is very, very important. Without that, when a new person actually starts working in this business every single day, more than focusing on the rewards and the big picture that the business promises, they face more of rejections, more of situations, they're facing too many people. So to overcome all this, they need a person called mentor, and we are very, very thankful to our upline mentors, Taj and Sangeeta Shah, Triple Diamonds from USA. Sometimes it scares us. Haven't they identified us to coach us? Where would we be in our life? You'd be leading some pretty ordinary life somewhere. Okay, being a software engineer is a good life, but definitely not this kind of life what Amway promises. So mentorship, without mentorship, I strongly urge each one of you to identify a mentor. Please submit to them and do whatever they recommend you to do. It's worth it. Wish you all the best.
Thank you, ma'am. So we all know that to get to our goal, that's the long term reward. The short term steps are quite tough, and helping us take each step to reach our goal is what mentorship is. And thank you so much for explaining that so beautifully to us. So, on that note, I would like to ask Shakti ma'am another question. What advice would you give someone who is interested in starting their own business?
Thank you so much, Joel. I would again, come back to the point wherein Arna ma'am had just, left a very, a valuable point, mentorship. I mean, this is one business in which we have, it's usually entrepreneurship doesn't come with a manual, like, motherhood only. And this Women's Day, I just wanted to emphasize that. The same way, I mean, here in this business, this is such a charming business wherein you're getting that mentorship factor, wherein in traditional business or any other business which you would look forward to, you are not getting that mentorship. Who is going to be your mentor? Who is going to be your guide? Who's going to teach you to do step by step what is in it, and the next point, how am I going to achieve my goals? I mean, that's not clear. Here everything is clear. So to all the newbies and all young ladies out there, I just want to say that this is one business wherein you can flaunt, yourself with all those super premium products. You can, put up your selfies and use your social media, grow your business. It's a super platform that Amway has given over here. And the second thing is, to all the homemakers out there, all the women homemakers out there, the best thing about this is it's a family business. So you can definitely enjoy with the family, set your family goals. I mean, be happy with your kids around, be comfortable in your own house and build this business. Where more you can ask for, with such a beautiful, platform coming around. And the third point, for all the working women out there, I would say, because I was a working woman as well, so I knew what all difficulties. Our plateau was already full. And apart from that, when we are setting up for this business, it counts for more, right? So here, the best thing was that earlier, what happened before this COVID season, right now it's on a digital platform. So it's more glamorous. Earlier, it was not this glamorous. We used to go home to home to home and build up our business. Right now, we are sitting in the comforts of our home and building up this business. So, even after the work hours, you are with your kid, doing the homework over there, multitasking, and that apart, you're building your business as well. So it's a super duper business. It's a beautiful platform that we have been provided. So that's what I would like to share with. Thank you so much, Joel.
Thank you, ma'am. I don't think we could have said it any better. And I don't have to sum it up at all. So that was a beautiful way of saying what Amway has to offer. I hope everyone listened to that. And now I would go back to, again, Aruna ma'am. Ma'am, could you please tell us how Amway has changed your life?
Yeah. Now maybe I would need the entire evening to tell this. Because it's not less what we have got. So first and foremost thing, like I said earlier, we have started with very, very simple reasons. When we have seen this opportunity first, the reasons we started, they're very, very simple. Few more thousands extra, not much. From 4,000 to 5,000, even if you could make extra, that would have been better. And the products were awesome, of course. Once you see the demonstration of S8, I don't think somebody would can even say they don't want to use it anymore. So I was very happy about the products, and my husband was happy with the little extra money that there was a possibility to make. We started this business. And then we started doing, we both, like I said, we were in our corporate careers. We carried our own baggages, our own education status, this and that. So when we were building this business, we were asked to learn many things and also unlearn certain things. And we did it. And eventually, when we were building this business very passionately, there was a day when we never needed our jobs anymore. We were making substantial income through this opportunity that we could say goodbye to our corporate jobs. So by the time we were actually quite experienced, we were making nice incomes also. But then the income through this opportunity was much, much more than what we were making in our jobs. And we felt, what is the point in working 9.5 hours a day when we are making more than that working part-time from home or just meeting people at homes? So we felt it was very nice to give up our jobs. We've given up our jobs and we've been free. And this word free, it actually gives me immense pleasure. Because while I was working, whether I had some activity at hand or not, I had to stay in office for 9.5 hours. I had to clock 9.5 hours to make that income. So the day I didn't have work, if you don't have work, you just lie down on your desk, but stay in the office. That was what was most irritating to me. I was very happy to work, but when I didn't have work, I was expecting somebody to send me home, but I could not. So I got my freedom back. Somebody was not dictating my time. So I got my freedom. That is the first thing. This freedom has brought in my time. Being a mother of 2 children, my time with my kids. I got a lot of time back in my life that I could spend a lot of time with my kids. Wonderfully, we enjoy every day in and day out. And then, like I told you, we never needed our job. That means we were making substantial income through this business. Lot of time, lot of money. This has given us a sense of security in this life, in our life. What if there is no more what if in our life? We are very happy. We are peaceful. We feel secure. And not just this. We've got so many rewards in this business. So many foreign trips. My children, while they're talking in their school to their friends, they say, how many countries have you visited? How many countries have I visited? When I was a child, I used to say, I went to this aunt's house, this uncle's house during my vacation, and my children talk in the school saying, I went to Paris in this vacation, I went to Macau in this vacation. It's awesome. Being parents, we feel we've achieved something. Our kids are proud of us. We become heroes to our kids. My son, he used to come home and say, the person who has visited maximum number of countries in my class is me. This is enough, thanks to Amway. So this kind of rewards. So many choices we got in our life. When Deepak has started his career, he came from very humble background, and there was a cycle in his house. Only one cycle that was shared by his father, brother, and Deepak. Through this business, we have a car for each of us. We have 2-wheelers for each of us. We have cycles for our kids. Our parking lot is full, and we have several keys hanging. Wherever we go, to whichever place we want to go, we select a vehicle. What a choice in life. Different choices. Earlier, we used to have a little salary and budget accordingly, and today we have a choice of purchasing anything we want. We can acquire anything we want. Most of the things, rather. What a choice financially. Not just 1 or 2. It's just like anything I can think of. Thanks to Amway, we got it. And we are, of course, there are many more to come, and we are working for that. And wonderful, great associations. If not for this opportunity, do you think I would be able to meet these wonderful ladies today in this meeting? Of course, you also, Joel.
Oh, thank you, ma'am.
It's awesome. It's awesome. Not 1 or 2. We cannot count the rewards of this business with your fingers, actually. Unlimited rewards, unlimited potential. All you have to do is do whatever it takes.
So when you said in the starting that you could go all day, I really believe that. So there's a lot of emotions here, from how you felt when you were working, how your kids feel. So there were a lot of emotions here, and that was beautifully given to us. Thank you so much, ma'am. So we come to the last 2 questions of today's event. Now, advice is a set of words that is very powerful, because it is given out free, right? And you have the option of choosing whether you want to listen to it or do not want to listen to it. But a good advice can actually change a person's life. So my first question now out of the 2 is to Miss Vimala. Now that you have seen all that you have seen, you have come to a place where you stand right now. If you get a chance to give an advice to your 25-year-old self, what would that be?
Well, thanks, Joel. There are three things I would say. The question is a little funny. Even when I heard from Sai, we were also discussing the same. One thing which the first one is, see, before I get into this business, I used to be very serious, introvert. Introvert in the sense someone has to come close to me and then say hi, then only I'll talk. No, I used to be, that kind of reserved and introvert person. Probably the first advice is just open. Break the circle around you. It applies to every woman at this age or even after that. Don't put circle around you. Just break it out. Explore yourself. Go and talk to people. If not for the business, just make as many friends as you can. That would be the first advice for myself at the age of 25. And second thing is taking care of the health. See, I got into this business because of one product called protein from Nutrilite, you know, and it was little late for me. But then now I'm saying, if at all I got an opportunity to know Amway little, at my age of 25 years, don't guess my age now, okay? So at the age of 25 years, probably I would have been in a much better, personality altogether. I'm not saying that I'm not happy with what I am today, but I'm saying it would have got much better, and I would have got inspired more people than what I've done. What I'm doing today. It's going to continue. That is number 2. And number 3, be an inspiration. See, today I would like to really, really appreciate all the ladies who are attending today. Joel is an exception. Okay. And all the panelists, I was wondering when Joel was shooting the questions, why is that question didn't come to me? Why is it gone to Aruna ma'am, or why is it gone to Minati, or why is it gone to, Shakti? All are beautifully answered, So a wonderful question. See, the reason what I'm trying to say is that is what is the inspiration. That is where we get the inspiration. And just gives you that opportunity for you, to be an inspiration person, to inspire the entire world. It's not just money. It is more than Aruna ma'am beautifully explained about the benefits, the transformation that she had. All our children, our daughter, son, and all appreciating us. They're seeing us as a hero and heroine, because the way we get recognized, we go out and we talk to people. In fact, I can talk to anyone. It doesn't matter whether that person gets into the business or not, or getting a product or not. No, but I can talk to anyone. Now I can go and talk to and give a solution to anyone if any situation comes. I can handle the situation better. I can handle the situation, time, money, and people, everything better than what. So at that age, that's what I would like to say. You need to be inspiration, in some or the other field. You can do whatever it is. That could be your power, that could be your boldness, or that could be the capability of doing. Or even in fact, frankly saying, I was just thinking, when the question was going on, what if the business has come before we got married, really would me out, because of him only I got into this business, because protein Nutrilite has been actually introduced. Srini only my husband only identified that and suggested me. And because of him only, I got into this business, and today I'm talking in front of you all. But I'm just saying, at the age of 20 itself, if at all I got this business opportunity, and say, imagine if I, achieved a big pin level, and then I got to marry to Srini. Wow, that's really, been a wonderful thing. And see, this opportunity is something big here. We can't explain in 1 hour, or something. You have to get into it and then feel the happiness. Finally, I would like to thank 3 things. One, see, today I'm one of the shining stars. I'm very proud to say today, if you go and Google Vimla Srinivasan, you would get my profile along with my husband. If you put Srinivasan, you'll not get. You will put only Vimla Srinivasan, then you'll get the profile. So that it till married, the power in me, or the best thing, supporting person, the best backbone to me was my mom. But after wedding, each and every thing, see, sometimes when Srini says, I'll get irritated or upset and all that, but that brings the best out of me. And because of my husband only, today I'm talking to you all, I'm staying healthy, beautiful, and inspiring a lot of people. So I would like to thank Srini. And the third thing, the business, Amway. Because this business opportunity, have bring the best out of me. I started enjoying the life. Where I was not like that. It was a very serious, difficult, all the time my mind was like, you have to read well, you have to educate yourself, go to a job, buy a house, settle a typical thought. But thanks to this business, that's what the third thing, be an inspiration person. And I wonder if I got that business at my age of 25 years itself, so that I would have achieved a bigger thing in life. And all the ladies, be happy. Grab this opportunity, and I would not ask everyone to do this business. It is something up to you. But I'm saying, whatever the best in the world you would get in, be the mentorship, be the helping hand, the association, the positive mental attitude, health, beautiful, and staying healthy, staying young, if you can't identify the age by looking at the faces here, all the top leaders, it's very difficult to identify. Such an amazing opportunity is this, and the children will grow up with values, because these days, because of the environment pressure and all, we hardly teach the values to the children. Even the schools are not doing it. But this business and the system, helps the children to have that values. We respect each other's feelings, dreams, and we help to grow together. We help the other whoever getting into this business to achieve their dreams. So that's the best part of it. And thank you, the entire Amway marketing team, giving this opportunity and making this event a wonderful evening today. And wish you all a very happy Women's Day.
Thank you.
Thanks, wishes.
Thank you so much, ma'am. I really love the way how you spoke true to what Minati ma'am just said, that we all should acknowledge whatever we do, and the way you said that you are beautiful, you are inspiring, the way you spoke exactly was like a testimony to what Minati ma'am said. And we are not going to guess your age. We all know that you're 25 only, so it's okay.
Thank you so much, Joel.
All right. So now we come to the last question of the day, and we started with Minati ma'am, and we'll be ending the questions also with Minati ma'am. So, ma'am, what is the best advice that you ever got?
I have got so many best advices. I'm sure it must be the case. I don't think just somebody says that one thing made a whole lot of difference in my life. There are one definitely, but there could be a lot of precursor to it, and I believe in that. When I was a child, my parents believe in that, and they would always say that we believe in you, can do it. I know, but that could be the reason that I got a chance, because I came from a very smaller town in Odisha, and I could get into NIT Rourkela way back in 2002 or the 2000 era, where very less of women or girls of my age would like to go out and stay in a hostel and probably study in the best colleges. And that was the best advice that I had got. And the second best, and I would like to continue with the second, third best. I have so many, by the way. So the second best was lead yourself right. And that's the best example that I have got so far. And no matter, that's the reason that both my children look up to, family looks up to me, and my team looks up to me. It just not as a diamond, but my fitness, my health, my skin, all of that has been an example for our entire team. So I would suggest all of you to just lead yourself by right, and that's the best thing. As I think Vimla, even Aruna, they were mentioning that being the hero and heroine, just not in front of your kids, but in front of your entire team. How about that? And changing certain things that can make you the hero or the heroine. Okay. And third thing, there is third also. Pat yourself. As Vimala mentioned, the first point is all the time pat your back. When the day ends, I just don't go to bed without counting how many good things that I did. And there all of us get stuck with the chores, with children, a lot of that. And some of you are working, so your hands are really full. So how do you pat yourself back? Before the day ends, just jot down the things that you did the best. Or as I said, self-affirmation, and thinking that, and see, I'm a mother and I have 2 children. And I believe that I should be a perfect mom, but the day goes that I'm not a perfect mom. And instead of cribbing and crying and making myself feel that miserable, or that, oh no, what kind of mom am I try to pat myself, my back, saying that at least my children's health are taken care of. My first priority for my children's is the health, second is the education. If these things are taken care of, the rest all falls in place. So just find out couple of advices that you feel has changed your life, and probably you need a couple of hours to sit down and think what changes, or who gave you those advices, and how those advices could make a lot of difference in your life from your childhood till today, and walk upon that. And it can change your life, the way Vimala mentioned, Shakti mentioned, Aruna, and all the speakers, and also beautifully they mentioned. And I don't think they just came and without believing in all those things under the success principle, or the doing the right things. And the last reason, this year's theme, the International Women's Day theme, is choose to challenge. I believe in that. And we women we should choose to challenge, not to show off to others, but choose to challenge to overcome our setbacks. How about that, Anna? It was such a nice forum here. Never expected that it's going to be so huge. and Joel did a wonderful job. One man out of here who did, I think, whole lot of difference to the entire panel. And thanks to all the panelists and all the successful women. I think I have Vimala and Aruna, I have been always, we have been hearing them for a quite long time in major functions. And Shakti, I think I have met her sometime, but I don't remember. But it is so nice to be with all of you. And I'm sure a lot of you have a lot of takeaway. And that's it. I'm pretty much done now. Wishing all of you a very happy International Women's Day. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am. So I feel a lot honored. Everyone took up my name.
Absolutely, you deserve it, Joel.
Thank you all.
So one must have that guts, questioning the ladies. So you have that guts. So we have to definitely appreciate you.
Yeah, I'm happy because it's all virtual. I have the guts because of that. So, Minati ma'am, thank you so much for that. I think your mom and dad gave you the best advice because we can all see it in your growth itself that obviously you can do it all. And the second point that you said, talking on that, that you lead with your heart, and so that a lot of people look up to you. So that being said, I'm going to call upon someone who I look up to take over the event. So Sai, over to you.
Oh, thank you so much. You look up to me. Thank you so much.
I had to say it. It's an open forum.
It's Women's Month that we are actually celebrating. So I'm sure, I think we are all looking up to people who our mentors are. I think everybody, I think all the ladies, I think here today, and I'm sure everybody's looking up to their moms, their sisters, their immediate teachers, I think, for that matter. I think, so I think it's a great forum. And I think what a wonderful event today we had. We had the best of discussions today. I think I'm not really sure whether we could have actually pulled it off as an offline event with all of you together. But because of the entire digital transformation, I think we made it possible. All four best ladies for us from the South. I think it is a pleasure to have all of you here. Thank you so much, ma'am, everybody, for actually being a part today and making the event a grand success for us. I'm sure, I think in the entire audience will accept, I think everybody has taken great takeaways from the entire discussion tonight. And I think all of you present here today are all superheroes for all of us, super leaders for all of us. And basically, I just want to leave with just one simple thing. Basically, power begins with all of us. We all should remember that. And when we believe in ourselves, we are able to get others to believe in us. So I will only leave you with that thought. And thank you so much for your patience. And thank you, everybody. So happy Women's Day again. Thank you. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Happy Women's Day.
Thank you.
On behalf of the Amway South marketing team, and have a good day.
Thank you all. See you. Have a great evening.